And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bands. Obviously, there was no Champions League roundup show last night because I was away filming some stuff and it was all a bit crazy yesterday. So, of course, I have to make it up to the people then and run a daytime stream. And there's also going to be another stream today at 8:30 p.m. So make sure you guys obviously have your notification bells on and all that good stuff, where we'll be obviously talking about the Liverpool game. So that'll be a Liverpool stream. And of course, we're going to be talking more in depth on the Arsenal game and the Manchester United game. I'll obviously be joined by Corey, obviously Kears, Casey, One Touch TV is always going to be involved. So, and Ethan, of course, as well, even though he's not playing any European football whatsoever. But you can't leave man out. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave man out. You know what I'm saying? But of course, as we are joined by, of course, ROMZ, and we are joined by Kaz. I think he's run to the toilet quickly, so Kaz will be here in a minute. Big up the Never FL community with the raid as well. You know, we appreciate you. First thing you guys need to do, whether you're watching this back or whether you're watching this now, is to smash that like button. I say we should at least get to like about 200 likes today. Let's try and run that one up. Let's try and run up the like total. Of course, when you like the video, it does push our video out. It does support the channel, and it'll put us well on the way to 6.6k subs. So yeah, man, big up everyone. Big up Mr. Link in the house. Big up Honestly in the house as well. United Red in here as well. Big up 9NUFC as always says, get Ethan off and get Specs in. Obviously, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? The Ethan thing is
right there, man.
Man's a minute, so can't leave man out. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, by that logic, I can't host I can't host the Champions League show. By that logic, I can't host it. You know what I'm saying? But big up, make sure we are smashing the like. Trubu play in the house as well. Big Jeezy in the house as well. You know what I'm saying? Big up Arteta's son here as well. United Red said, someone sing the Europa League song for months. That's incredibly cheeky considering you held 4 the Allianz. That is incredibly cheeky. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a, oh, no. What's my name? Sorry. Sorry.
You see expressions?
No. What did you say?
Expressions to the remix. I'm going to send it to you. Expressions to the remix, bro. This guy's something else. He's something else.
Yeah, and they definitely needs to send that. Big up, Scotty says, big up everyone, like and subscribe. How many of you just came up with another file? Let's go. You guys know what it is. Kaz, what are you telling me, bro? How you feeling?
I'm all right,
Morning
you know.
after.
No, I'm
Morning
actually all right.
after.
I'm good.
Process. You know, 3 losses on the bounce. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
We all knew he was losing anyways. Yeah.
That's not how I remember our stream going.
I said we lose 2-1. I said it yesterday. I'm well documented. I said we're gonna lose 2-1. I said we can get a result, which we nearly did, but we're losing. It's the Allianz, bro.
You know what, Munch, yeah? You know what, Munch? I'm not only the first to call out Kaz, but this is the first game he actually predicted a loss, though. He didn't have chest for this game.
No,
yeah, that doesn't protect you. That doesn't protect you.
It doesn't protect you.
I don't think, bro, Corey predicted a loss against Brighton. You think that protected him? You think that shrouded him?
Bro, do you know what I hate? Yeah, do you know the amount of times I come in this channel? Like, I predicted us to lose anyway. Liverpool would lose, and Corey Case and I don't care, bro. You're still holding it. So, but it's annoying, bro. Annoying.
You can't really get onto losing against Bayern Munich at the Allianz, bro. The fact that, you know what, I'd be more worried. You know what I'd be more. You know what it is, yeah, ROMZ, yeah. Anyways, you know what it is, yeah. If I'm a Bayern Munich fan, I'd be more worried than being a Man United fan. Because if you're Bayern Munich, the way they ran and everything, I'd be like, how the hell are we conceded 3 goals against that team? How the hell did we go half an hour without doing anything against that team for a mistake to happen for us to get going? That's the difference with Bayern Munich right now. They're not as good as people say, but I think we nullified them for sure for the first half an hour. It's just, I thought we'd actually done more.
Man are these days though. Against Brighton, it was first 20 minutes.
But let's not do it. I hear it. This is what I was going to say to you, Mons, as well. See what you said there? See this current players that are fit right now? Like, this is all you're going to get from them. Especially against better sides, this current fit amount of players that are on the pitch, that's all you're going to get, right? That's the best they're going to get. And there's nothing more to it.
See, Kaz, now when I told you, I don't think people realize how shit Man United were. Why did it take the Brighton spanking? Why did it take the Seagulls to shit on you? Why did it take that for you to listen to me? I did tell you right now, you man are bad. You man are like bad, innit?
I wouldn't say that was bad from yesterday. To like
no. Kaz, I'm dating back to the stream that me, you, Ty, and Mo done. You know what stream I'm talking about, big man. You know what stream I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? People, if you ain't watched it, go back and watch it.
This guy can't get over it, fam.
Just you go back to Never Foul and go and watch it. I'll put the link in the chat if I need to.
Because you got punched up, fam, in the stream like 3 times a day. This guy can't get over it. You're butthurt, you know that.
Bro, I didn't get punched up in the stream. You and Ty were trying to do this positivity bounce thing. ROMZ, you should have seen it. The way these men were bouncing off each other, saying, yeah, transition buddies.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Even the soccer bro this Saturday. Go back and watch if you can. That's had to come back. No, bro, you have to hold this now because look, Kai and Kaz are gonna do this positivity stuff. Yeah, United friends. It happens still. It does happen.
Bro, they're gonna be telling you Martial looked sharp when he came on. He's back.
You know what? Yeah,
he did sharp though.
He did.
I was kind of confused as well. I was like, right, like, is this what a run of games does to a player that can actually stay fit for a little bit? You forget about this stuff.
He's not been injured yet, isn't it?
Not yet.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll be real. The way he twisted him from Ricardo like 2-3 times on the spin. Like every time he got the ball, he dropped his shoulder and he was like, I was like, say that.
You know what? It's weird to say it. Going forward, like Man United at times they were looking kind of dangerous towards their back line, but it's the off the ball thing is killing us, bruv. Like, fam, that cutback is embedded into man's brain. Eriksen is not, to be fair, Eriksen, that's not even his position like that, isn't it? But bro, like, there's no reason why you cannot be there chasing Gnabry to be in that position. Like, why can no one cut that out? It's a simple cutback.
But even then, forget that. Eriksen has to score the early chance. He has to score that.
Him or Pelestri. Like, I thought Pelestri could have just...
I think Pelestri got fouled. I think that's a foul. I don't know. No one's speaking about
it. You know what it is, yeah? I think he got a bit of the ball and a bit of the foot, and I thought, you know what? Considering, I thought that was a very good tackle. In fairness, I wouldn't look at it and scream that. You know what? That's a 50-50. You know what it is? I give the benefit of the doubt more to the defender than the attacker because the attacker should be slapping that in the box. He slowed down in the wrong moment. Just put your foot through it. Run at full pace. Put your foot through it. You know what I mean? Don't slow down because you allowed Davies to even attempt that slide tackle. But Eriksen had to lift. He had to lift the ball. You know that one. You know them Zaha shots. Just lift the ball on top of the roof. Them ones. He decided to go low, and I was thinking he made it easy for the keeper, man. But I think even if we scored early, they would have battered us even more. Early goals. Early goals are not for us. Not at the Allianz. They'll be screaming, bro.
Bro, I hear what you're saying, innit? I just think, like, I don't know, maybe because I'm an attacker, innit? Like, me, I look at the way he was the wrong side of Pelestri, innit? Completely the wrong side. And yeah, maybe he does get a bit of the ball. And yes, Eriksen absolutely has to score that. But I don't know. I've looked at it a lot of times, innit? And for me, I think it's a penalty. I think it's a penalty, innit? Maybe I'm wrong, innit? I don't know. But for me, Eriksen, I don't know why he's gone for the controlled finish. As you said, he just has to
Eriksen. It's just Eriksen the way he is, isn't it?
But you know, Eriksen, he can rasp the ball, bro. He has to rasp that. 99 shot power, you got to rasp that. If you know over the ball.
That's always kind of been Eriksen. Yeah, you get the few smashes, but he normally likes to correct. Like, he normally adds that finesse to his shot.
Yeah, he loves
that type of finish still.
But for me, you got.
I hear it. In the first 30 minutes, there was another chance we could have buried as well. Who was it? I think basically Reguilon. I think it was. You know what? Rashford actually played well. Like, I thought he played well. And he cut it back. This is where I say the team, like, if Reguilon, I think he could have had a better shot when he cut it back. I was thinking, Rob, Rashford cut the ball back. Like, since when? I was like, cool. But I thought he could have left it to Bruno, innit? It would have been the exact same situation for them. Bruno was there on the edge in a penalty spot. I thought he could have smashed it. I'm just impressed that Rashford and Højlund, I can tell they're trying to work on some sort of game. Like, he was trying to accustom to Højlund's game more. It's just that everything behind Højlund, he was getting ignored. Like, there was a couple runs where he doesn't, you know, them faint runs, you go left but right, and then you keep going. Kim and Jay couldn't keep up with the brother, fam. Like, if anything, Upper Makada was the better centre back last night. Kim and Jade looked like he couldn't settle properly. But then as the game goes on, Kim Min-jae shows why Kim Min-jae is the cool, composed type defender, and Upamecano is that rigid guy that can't help himself. But
up until like the two Casemiro goals, I think Upamecano's bozo gene is superior to most defenders, but he was actually having a decent game. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know about you, man. I thought he was having a right game.
You know what, I didn't watch this game, but for me, Upamecano can look good if there's no pressure on him. You could pretty much use that for most centre backs, but I think the minute he's under any type of pressure, bro, I don't know why this guy's so highly rated in Spain, bro.
Again, bro, it's the same crop of him, Mukiele, Konate, Black African defenders. There was a market for Black African and fast and strong in it. Like that's just what it is. Crowbars for elbows, bro. Especially when not greased, when they ain't greased in it. It's just that simple. All you got, I just think we got the one with the smallest bozo gene. Because don't get it twisted, Konate still got a little bit of bozo gene in there. Mukiele's one was just very strong, and Upamecano's one is superior to all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question. I forgot to ask you this last stream. My boy, obviously I wasn't watching the United game, but my boy he was updating me on a few things. Apparently Conrad Lima was suffering, bro. Apparently Reguilon and Rashford on the left team, they had him on toast.
On toast, bro. On toast. Like Reguilon, yeah, I can't call him Reguilon anymore, bro. This guy looking.
Looks alright, yeah. He looks good still.
Even against Brighton, me and Casper watching, thinking, bro, he's your best player.
When I say this, yeah, I think the thing is when you obviously got a fullback that goes quite high. Like this is the difference when you got a fullback that wants to keep doing that every single to the end of the game. We've been suffering. This is why I say Luke Shaw is not as good as man them think that he is. The brother's defensive. That's all he is. He's just a defensive youth. But when you got someone covering there, it's when Sane had that little bit of space over on the right, and yes, it didn't amount to nothing, but that's where centre mid needs to be covering. A lie? Like that's where like an Amrabat comes in useful. It's like you think that's Amrabat's game left. That's Amrabat's game on toast. Rashford was tracking Lima. Lima will go forward, but Rashford was like, "Do your thing because I know we're going to win the ball back," which we did. It was just Upamecano was definitely having a decent game, but Bruno he just doesn't shift as quick as he needs to get over and help Rashford while he's making that drive. It's just every time, like I was seeing Rashford go down the left, I see Højlund, but then Bruno takes an age to get there. It's like Bruno's too worried about defensive duties for him to do what he does best. Just go and create and just be a madness. Just be chaotic. Be Nunes and attacking mid. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my annoying part with it all.
I think you got to remember, Reguilon, he did start. People remember for Tottenham, Reguilon was looking cold for Spurs when he remember them first 5 games for Spurs.
Yeah,
how cold he was looking. And then he kind of tailed off. So do you reckon, Kaz, that he tails off, or do you reckon he
I can't lie. If he improves, this is how I would do stuff, innit? If he improves, I wouldn't cut his loan short. I will look to possibly buy him if he can continue some sort of form. Because if I can get Sevilla type Reguilon, I'm having that all day long. Are you mad?
How long's the loan? Season long?
It can be, but can be cut short.
Oh, cool.
The way I look at it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm using Luke Shaw as a centre back. I'll be like, your new role is left centre back, G.
That's where he had his better performances, though. No?
That's it. So wait, what house I've seen Jamaica?
He's taking the piss. I saw it. Yeah, he's taking the piss. Sorry, carry on. He's taking the piss. Go on. Carry on.
No, he's taking the piss.
About Shaw, but I hear that because I swear Shaw, when he got shifted to centre back, I think it was the start of last season or around this time, October, November last season. I swear he had his better performance. I swear some of your fans would even scream for him to remain there. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Luke Shaw being like that utility kind of guy. Like I'm just quite interested. That's all it is. Like I want to see where it goes with the tactics on the pitch because I saw a style of play yesterday. It was the exact same one against Wolves as well. He reverted back to what he wanted. So he wants to play. He played overload yesterday, and I liked it. It hurt the team, but the only thing is the transition off the team in terms of how open it is when you don't have legs to get back. Like what you would see is Højlund as the what's it called? He's the focal point at the top. It was Rashford, Bruno, Eriksen pressing forward up, and obviously Pellistri, and your Casemiro and Dalot tucked in just that little bit inverted, and then you have the 3 at the back. The only issue with this is when you lose the ball, like let's say when Dalot gives it away in the middle of the pitch, which he did, to be fair, and all that kind of stuff. I need to see Eriksen and these men kind of busting the gut to get back. Casemiro was sound for the first half an hour of the game. He was actually all right. Lost the ball a couple of times, which was annoying. He took too long. That's not good enough. You shouldn't be losing it there. You should be moving on quick. But for me, it's off the ball there. You need to suffocate the team and win the ball back to go again. And that's what we're not good on. Like, you can play the line as far back as you need to, but we weren't playing line, a deep line. It was more like mid. But this is what I'm going to say. That's okay away from home. But from at home, now if you want to continue with this, stick with it. Don't keep changing it. If you lose, you lose, bro. But if you can see something, you can see something. I'm just saying this. I want to get higher up the pitch. But he needs the players to do that. Legs. Look at what Legs have done to U-Man's midfield. Look how quick U-Man are winning the ball back all of a sudden. You don't even need a DM right now. You just need legs that can press. And then obviously,
if you want to quality,
that's the difference. But the thing is what I'm saying. McAllister, when he did not play 6, and when he did play 8, dictation game, bro. That's sick. McAllister, I wouldn't say he's a mad pressing player, but he's got legs there. It's like the engine, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Legs with a bit of size. Bruno's got legs, don't get me wrong. And he's got a bit of he's got final product when it needs to be. But it's everything around that. So look at the difference between a Hendo and Fabinho. It's like night and day. Your Fabinho and Hendo is our Casemiro and Eriksen right now. That's the difference. It's true.
But I said, listen, you lot got to remember, for now, it's the age, bro. And Casemiro, I said, I won't say it. I saw this, bro. I saw this towards the end of last season. And I said, you know what? Let me give it till like maybe game week 7, 8. And if Casemiro,
they kind of find themselves in a similar situation to us.
Bro. ROMZ, I said, bro, people might not remember. Corey will remember because I said to him privately, I'm not going to be shameless yet, innit? I said, back in the last season, I said, Casemiro started to look a bit leggy, innit? And I don't know whether he now needs to drop back. I don't know what they're going to have to do.
I don't think.
But I'm just saying.
I don't actually think he's dropped quality like that.
I don't think his quality, bro. It's not his quality and his technical ability. You saw by the goal, and you can see that he's still a big game player, and you saw that yesterday. Still, amongst for me, him still being a bit leggy in midfield. But I said it back in the last season. Like Casemiro's legs might just be gone. And people keep saying to me, Casemiro needs protection. Brother, he is the protection. He is the protection.
I think it's more like this though, Mons. It just comes to balance of a midfield. In a low block, obviously Casemiro, he's not exposed as much as what he used to be, but you go even look at Casemiro for what he had in front of him at Real Madrid. That's what we're gonna go off of, innit? The way I look at it, if you're gonna play Casemiro, then you need 2 players that have legs around him that are good on the ball. Because then that will 100%, he will be whatever you need him to be. Just be an anchor, be solid. You don't need to go up the pitch too much as well. I think that's why I say, like, if you're going to play him, then I need to see maybe you could probably play Amrabat and Mount, to be fair, in and around him, but I wouldn't want that. I want 2 ball retentive type players. I want Kobe and that, but that's too defensive. Unfortunately for Casemiro, that's too defensive. But I think Casemiro away from home, he does need the legs around him, and I think he'll be useful. But when it is at home, like, this is why I say, if you're going to play Bruno's an effective player, whether you like him or not, right? But he needs 2 ball players that can do the first phase and keep the ball going up the pitch and running around. He shouldn't need to come back and do doggy work, ping the balls and everything. I need him up the pitch where he's effective. So that's why I say balance in the midfield is so key. And that's down to Ten Hag to impose for the better of the game. Like, for his game, for what he wants to do. Otherwise, it's always going to be the same issue over and over again. So, and the people that said that Martinez was bad yesterday, you didn't watch the game. Because he made some couple crucial tackles yesterday. Yesterday was easily down to the midfield again, covering. Go look at their goals. Look at the defense. One step by the way.
It's down to both. And I just think, for me, Casemiro especially is the one that is head and shoulders above everyone else in that squad, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? He's head and shoulders above. He's the veteran, but he's still obviously got the quality there to maintain. It's not like he's past his days or anything stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man's got past his days, innit? Yeah. But I have to look at him and go, I've watched him very carefully, and I know it's 6-7 games, but it's giving me Fabinho vibes. Where Fabinho, you could even see when Fabinho, there were games where he was okay because his brain's still there, innit? His brain's still
his
there.
Positional and talent, yeah.
He's still able to be put. He's still positioning. He's aware, but I'm thinking now this might be the last season where you're going to get the best out of Casemiro, and he needs to get that support ASAP, because if he can no longer screen that defense properly, you got to start looking at Amrabat as the long term and not the loan.
This is
you know what? It's the inverse. So quickly, on the Casemiro thing, it's the inverse to. I'm not going to name that artist, but it's the lyrics are the inverse. Is that my mind's telling me yes, but my body's telling me no. That's what it is. That's what it is with Casemiro.
Let me just and then obviously there's 240 people in the house right now, so make sure you are smashing the like button. I think we're on 79 likes. Yeah, man. Mason Mount open play assist like total. I need Bruno Fernandes. Let's get that GA up. Let's get that GA up. So you lot, if you haven't liked the video, it's just below Kaz's left shoulder by the plant. So make sure you smash the like button and at least get us to 100 likes ASAP within the next.
By the plant. The plant's over this shoulder here. Like, isn't a like down in like the bottom?
No, it's there. No, it's there. It's there.
Yeah, your thing's reversed. Your camera's reversed or something like that.
It might be reversed then. I need to unreverse that. But yeah, you lot smash the like button and make sure you subscribe.
You're not your normal my camera, to be fair.
So subscribe to Never a Foul as well. It's also in the title as well. We're less than 20 subscribers away from 6,600 subs. So you lot, I think we can get that today, in it, especially if there's 240 people here. So again, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get to 100 likes, so then we can get to 200 likes. You know what I'm saying? What was he saying? So so bro, and it's not even just Casemiro now. Obviously, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Onana. What's my name? I don't know, man. Do you know what? I want him to succeed, but because he plays for United, I think he's a prick. So I like the fact that he came out and faced the public in it. I know it seems like, oh yeah, positivity gang. Oh yeah, but I like the fact that he demanded to speak to the public. That's what I'd want to see after my keeper has a howler. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he did make some good takes in the game.
Again, this is when it's it's a weak argument when you say Onana's conceded like 14 goals in 6 games or something like that. Yeah, because it's not Onana's fault. Like, a lot of these goals, other than Declan Rice's one, which I think he could have done way better than, and obviously that howler yesterday. Other than that, he's been sound, bro. He's doing what he needs to do. Any other goalkeeper is still getting packed in. Do you know what I mean? So there's nothing's going to change there. Every keeper has their howler. It happens, whatever. The fact that he can take responsibility is key, to be fair. He's not afraid to criticize himself and go again. Because you know, a lot of other goalkeepers, once they've done that, their head's gone. They're done. So, but that's why I say, like, it's easy to focus on the mistake, but then you can look at a couple of their shots when we were chasing the game in the second half. He saved the shit out of us, bro. Choupo-Moting, he deflected one onto the post. Like, people forget about all this stuff. That's why I say, do people really watch the game, or do they just go off what they see on Twitter and little highlights?
He should be doing a lot better, but even he said himself,
he killed the game. This is why I say I don't criticize Ten Hag yesterday, because the game plan was going extremely well. More better than anyone probably thought, because remember, we got told we're going to get smashed 4-0. But the game plan was going
I said 4-2. I nearly got it right because I said 4-2.
Oh, you did, so did ROMZ, to be fair. So did ROMZ. I said 2-1. But the way I look at it is like this. Look, he made a mistake and he killed off the game plan. At 2-0 down as well, which is a cutback, 5 minutes afterwards, which was down, came out the second half. We got into the game again. We were all over them again in the first, 10 minutes. We go and get a goal with Højlund. I can't wait to see more of Højlund as well. Guys getting more fit. The guys moving raggo. We're pressuring them. We're getting free kicks and stuff to potentially go 2-2. And then they get that dodgy decision, bro. And it kind of killed momentum after that. And if you're going to concede 3 goals to Bayern Munich at, at the Allianz, it's hard to even get a win from there or any points. But if you're scoring 3 goals, you should at least be taking a point. But it's just one of those things. It's just, bro, you know what? You can't look at that and think, you know what, United were absolutely dog shit, because a lot of their game they nullified for what Tuchel wanted to do.
I think what we should be a little bit worried about, in my opinion, though, bro,
is the amount of goals.
is the fact that it's the volume of goals, and I think Onana has, to be fair, Arteta's son put up the stat. It was 9 goals from 12 shots. So man are getting 3 shots, bro.
Yeah, but this is
it's not even like you man are reducing players to half chances. Man are getting clear cut.
Again, it's not down to this ain't down to the defense. If you go actually look at them type of shots, a lot of them are cutbacks. I'm thinking about 7 of them are cutbacks, and they were very good goals into the corner. That's not down to Onana though. This is what I was alluding to back to you before, months, isn't it? It's the midfield cover. Like a lot of these areas is where a midfielder should be. Do you get what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. But again, like you guys need to round back more than anything. To be fair, that's one thing. But also when we were saying when we didn't have our midfield cover last season, it just exposes defenders so much, and it makes everything so much. Everything's 10 times more difficult.
We've basically only got about 11, 12 players that are first teamers, bro. We had Dan Gore from the academy on the bench.
But what I would say for Onana is that I understand it's not solely to blame on him, but I'd say now there is about four goals that I'd say he should have been saving for me.
I'll say 2 goals.
For me, he should still save the deflected shot from Rice. I think he should still save that.
Yeah, that's one. And then that one.
I think he needs to save, obviously, the howler from yesterday. He needs to save the João Pedro shot. For me, he needs to do better on the João Pedro shot for me.
What?
The João Pedro one. The
João Pedro that pretty much hit the side netting, fam. What are you on about?
For me, he needs to do better for the João Pedro.
No goalkeeper saving that. No goalkeeper. Even Alisson's not saving that, G.
Of course, yes, he is.
Bro,
he's not. Hold on, chat. All right, chat. Hold on. Chat, yes or no? Hold on. Chat. Yes or no? Should Onana have saved the João Pedro goal on the weekend? Just yes or no?
Let me check this again.
Just yes or no. That's all I want to see in the chat right now. And he needs to save that, innit? Personally. Were you watching it again?
Bro, I'm going to watch it now.
Watch it again, bro. You should be saving that, bro. Like, it's the reason he got a touch on it. That's why it went from. That's why it hit the side netting. Look, yes. Play it back, yes. Tay, yes. But fair enough, we got 1 no. Big up Mr. Link. Of course, Allison saves that. Don't be silly. That's what I'm saying, Kaz. Allison saves that, man. Big up Mr. Link for the super chat, by the way. You know we appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that one. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's bro, Kaz. Yeah, you're looking at it now. Yeah, you're looking at it. He should have saved it, bro. He should be saving that. Come on, bro. What's with the silence?
Yeah, he should be saving that still.
Yeah, you see.
Hey. Yeah, but then again, I can say what about other shots that are meant to be going? Look, my man said it. Ansu Fati's shot. What about Choupo-Moting's shot yesterday? What about
Choupo-Moting? That was a save, big save. That was a big save.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is what people. Again, it doesn't matter. We still lose them games regardless.
But Kaz, Mignolet would do that. Mignolet would let in a shot that he should be saving, and he'll make a worldie.
I don't know. I would love to have a goalkeeper where there's minimal shots at him. Where that's how it should be at a big club, and then have the crucial saves that you need. The guy has to face so many shots at him. You're going to concede wherever you're going to concede. Look, again, we went to the Allianz where they had their full fit team, which apparently they weren't going to have. They had their full fit team. We had a bare 11, basically. We had a bare 11. And that's why I say I look at it and I thought, okay, we don't have a bare 11. I'm just gonna have to wait till all the players are back. That's why I can't judge Man United yesterday harshly, because I thought we were gonna get absolutely rolled over. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I take it personally as a positive, and that's why I'm gonna say, cool. I want to continue with that system, just integrate different personnel and make it balanced. And that's totally it, man. There's nothing more to it. I thought we did well to where we got. I just think that refereeing decision absolutely killed us.
Do you want to know my honest take, bro? I think you did do all right. I don't think you done as bad as what everyone makes out to be. I will say that, innit? I won't say that. But bro, boy to boy, Bayern Munich for me didn't get out of second gear, and that's the thing. They didn't get out of second gear. They didn't play over sticks.
No, but this is where you're doing it. This is where you're discrediting it. Because did they not get second gear because we nullified what they wanted to do? Every time they wanted to try to pass into the middle, Kane had 2 touches before that goal, by the way. 2 touches. Musiala wasn't even in the game whatsoever. Kimmich was trying his best. So this is why I say, you can talk about
first 20 minutes, bro.
No,
Yeah,
because
first 20 minutes you were fine. I think you started the game well.
This is what I'm saying. But a lot of the times in the games, we were nullifying them for what they wanted to do. And that's down to Tuchel and whatever he wants to do. But then you're doing a disservice.
I wouldn't say, no, I don't think it's a disservice. Again, we'll take it to the chat as well. Chat. Do you guys feel like Manchester United, if you was to rate Manchester United's performance out of 10, what would you rate it out of 10 right now in the chat? Let me know.
Bayern you know what it is, Monts, yeah? Bayern weren't that good, yeah. They didn't mean that great this season. But Man United have been absolutely poor, bro. That's the difference as well. People going like we went on there on form.
No, I know. I understand, bro. I understand, but I just think that you guys, like, you have to take what you can out of the game. But at the end of the day, I think you started the game well, but you can't just keep starting games well and then tailing off, because the other team's quality will shine through as it did. Yes, it was 4-3 in the end, but the game didn't really reflect a 4-3 game. It didn't. It was more of a 4-1, 4-2 game for me.
No, how can it be a 4-1? That dodgy what? So Sané goal was a 4-1, and then obviously flipping that penalty, that dodgy penalty decision.
The chance they hit it inside of the post as well, bro. They can't even open enough.
We missed the open goal. We also missed the comeback.
For me,
just tell me did you watch the game? Yes or no?
I did watch I watched the game. I said you started well.
See, you're moving it one way, but you're not moving it the other way.
What do you think, Ronz? What do you think? Because I'm saying, me and Kaz are disagreeing here. I think that I'm saying that Bayern Munich for me didn't get out of gear 2. I think United started the game well, but the quality was kind of night and day for me.
Well, I can't really have a mad opinion on this because I've only watched highlights. I was watching Arsenal PSV game, but yeah.
Wait, why would you watch Arsenal PSV instead of Bayern Munich?
My household, innit? My mum and my brother's a gooner, bro. They don't do that.
So you're not gooner, fam. Kaz, that's sounding like gooner talk to me.
No, but I just don't like watching 2 games at once. Like, cool. For example, Sunday, I won't be watching North London Derby, bro. I don't watch 2 games at once because you can't really watch 2 games at once properly. That's the way I see it anyway. But I wasn't watching the Bayern and thingy game.
This is what I'm saying.
What was you debating over? What was you debating over?
He was saying that game was more of a 4-1, but he's moving goalposts to suit one.
I said 4-1. Don't do that. I said 4-1-4-2. I said 4-1-4-2.
It wasn't though, because that penalty shouldn't have been a penalty, and that Sané shot should have easily been deflected. Yes, they hit the post, but then I'm saying, okay, what about Man United's chances? What about the ones that we missed, like the open goal? What like pretty much the Eriksen shot? What about the one where Reguilon should have been smacking the target minimum, like what they did? Pretty much the same chance as Gnabry, anyways. It's just little things like that. You know what? Who's the other one? I think there was another one that came from Bruno Fernandes, bro. Like what the? I don't know what his shooting was on, but I'm just saying you can't move it one way and say it looked more like a 4-1 game. If anything, it looked more like a 2-1 game to them. If anything, if you're going off of the chances realistically, like or 3-2, it was never 4. You're only moving it that way. If the game never went the way it went, would never have scored that goal, and Casemiro would never scored that header. This is what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't know, man. I'm looking at, for me, Bayern looked comfortable, man. They looked comfortable.
For
they looked so much more comfortable.
This is why I say second. Go watch second half, 15 minutes. All it takes is 15 minutes to watch the second half. The way we came out 2-1, applying the pressure, and then they get a shitty decision that changed the whole game.
Bro, let's just look. Skills is saying 4 out of 10. Hayway is saying 6 out of 10. Arteta's son saying 3 out of 10.
I don't want to hear what rivals have to say. I'll be real, because all
right, cool. I'll go to some of the. I've got there's Man United fans in here, bro. Like I could go to some of those. Where's Ed? Hold on, Ed.
After saying Ed, the 2 I know off by heart.
Yeah. Ed, look. Ed says, there you go, Castro. After them first 20-25 minutes, it was comfortable for Bayern. Let's be real.
Until the second half, until when we got a goal back, they weren't comfortable in their own energy. They weren't comfortable. It's after that dodgy decision they play comfortable, because it's easy when you're 3-1 down. What are you gonna do? Sit back. You're gonna have to chase the game, so it's easier to counter on that. That's why it was easy for them. So it wasn't that comfortable until that decision. That's what I was saying. Like, yes, after the first 30 minutes, it was comfortable for them until the second half came out. But let's not go on like they dominate the whole game in any way. It was never a penalty, bro.
Bro, I'm not.
The whole dynamics is changing. This is what I'm saying.
The whole penalty thing. I'm not even on about the penalty thing, bro. I'm just talking about.
This is what I'm saying. Come to me objectively. Then
you guys weren't like dead wood. You weren't dead. I think people need to give you a little bit more credit than obviously saying you lot got mowed over. I just personally think you weren't, like, for me, again, they were here and you guys were here, man. And it's like, you done okay to stay in the game. And then you made that push for the last 10, 15 minutes. But every time you lot done something, every time you lot carved the chance or scored a goal, they'd go up the other end and make it twice as easy. And when players were coming off,
I hear it. I'm not saying that we were better than them. I'm not saying that we should have won the game. I'm just saying, I'm going off what you're saying. It was more of a 4-1 game when it really wasn't. So
I said 4-1, 4-2, man. Come on.
No, you said 4. No, you stated 4-1. You said the reality was a 4-1 game. No, it wasn't.
Anyway, you lot, there's 275 people in the house right now. Make sure you smash the like button. We're currently on about 109 likes as well. So make sure that we smash the like button and get to 200 likes. That is our total for today in stream. So let's get that done. Remember, the like button is just below Kaz. So just there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Make sure you subscribe to Deborah Fowles in the title as well. Big up. Oh, wait. Solomon just give 5 memberships. I can't bring that up. It's not letting me bring that up on StreamYard. But big up. Solomon, yeah, he's just gifted 5 memberships, but I can't bring it up on
Solomon. He does it for us.
Yeah, big up, big up Solomon for gifting the 5 memberships. You know we appreciate you. That's amazing stuff there. Big up for those memberships. I'm gonna try and bring it up on StreamYard, but it's not letting me for some reason. But yeah, big up Solomon. You know we appreciate you, man. Big respect every day of the week. Arteta's son obviously bringing up the XG. Bayern was 2.54, 1.89 for Manchester United as well.
Not a significant difference.
Yeah, bro, but it's in everyone wants to pick and choose.
Again, even stats, look, I'm not even a stat man, but even stats tell you you're wrong once. So allow it, fam.
We got what? You said?
I'm not even a stats man, but even a stats man even the stats are telling you you're wrong, fam. So what now?
I'm not wrong, bro. I don't think I'm wrong in what I'm saying. I watched. United and bro, Man United also trying to tell you as well.
No, but you can't. The thing is, you're a Liverpool fan. It is what it is. I know you're trying to say I'm not even looking at this as a Liverpool head, right? And all this kind of stuff.
I watched the game, bro.
If you're gonna shift it one way, you have to objectify it the other way. This is what I say. Like, you can't tell me that was end of 4-1 game. I'm not having that part. Not just because it's my team. I'm just saying no, it wasn't. Because if you go look at their goals,
4-1, 4-2, bro. There's nothing in between.
If you're being really realistic, I would probably say. I'm saying again, no, it's a 3-1. No, you know what? Because of Eriksen's chance, I can't get over that one. It's a 3-2 game for me. That's what I'm gonna give it.
They hit it inside of the post. So
no, but that's what I'm taking away. That's why I said I'm taking 2 away. 2 of their goals, they're penalty in that. But I'll say the inside of the post one, I thought should have been a goal. So technically, if we're going off what I thought the game was gonna be, it's more of a 3-2 in terms of what I saw. It was. Eriksen should have went 1-0 up. That penalty should have been a penalty. Onana should have saved that shot. The inside of that post from, was it Sane, I think, should have been a goal. It could have been a goal, should have been a goal. Technically, they would have brought about the 3 goals because I'm not going to take away 2 of their other goals as well. Because to be fair, one was from the counter at the end, whatever, it don't matter. And then obviously the cutback's the cutback. It's a bad boy goal. So that's why I say it's more of a 3-2 game because that's it. That's what I'm going off of. The debate chances that should have been either converted or, or saved.
Fair enough, bro. Listen, we'll leave it at this in it, chat. Do United still get out of the group? Yes or no? That's all I need to know.
Copenhagen, Galatasaray. You know what? Galatasaray are more poor than I thought they were,
I thought they were going to batter Copenhagen.
I can't lie.
And this is why it's key. You have to be cohesive. You have to have a unit, bro, because they got bare. Galatasaray are going to be that team that have bare cold individuals, but they're not going to be that good. You can see.
They're lucky, bro. If Copenhagen didn't get that red card, fam, that was an easy.
Yeah.
Bro, United, man.
I can see United finishing second, getting someone hard in around the 16 and just coming
I can't lie. I think we beat. If Bayern want to play like that way when they come to Old Trafford and we got a more of a fit team, obviously we will do more than likely. I think we beat them.
What,
I said yesterday, yeah, Liverpool go up against that team. I'm looking at the styles, yeah. Liverpool, just an able midfield. I look at Arsenal, an able midfield. You're actually beating them at the Allianz at this moment. So I actually think Tuchel, Mike, I don't even know if Tuchel will last. That's the maddest thing. I don't think he lost.
I was going to say, Castro, I was pre man's record in Turkey. It's not the greatest.
It's not the greatest, bro. Trust
me.
It's not
the greatest still. But shit, the other team, Istanbul, Bashik, I forgot when they had Denver Bar in that.
Yeah, the Ollie tax, bro. I don't care about Ollie tax, bro. But no, we should be beating this Galatasaray team. Is it going to happen? We'll have to see in it. Because you know what is when Man United go away to certain teams, it's like we'll have chances like all over the years since Fergie days. We'll have these chances, yeah, and we never convert them, and it either ends up like a 0-0, 1-1 type thing, or we lose 2-1. It's always the case when we go away from home. So it's kind of in the heritage, kind of. You probably get 3 wins at Old Trafford, probably get a draw somewhere, maybe an away win, and the other ones are lost. That's always Man United's groups. So yeah, I think so. Anyway,
so you reckon you got out the group? You reckon you got out the group? You don't want to join us in Europa League? You don't want to join us?
I don't think we go Europa League. To be fair, you know what? I'll be so honest as well. I don't even care if we get second because I look at the quality of Champions League and all this kind of shit. I'm not unless we get a Real Madrid. If I'm a United,
being honest, yeah.
Like I don't care who he gets because I don't think we're gonna win it anyways. So unless we don't get Real Madrid, there's any sort of chance. Because you know what, I could come up against Porto finishing top in their group or something like that, or Benfica, or maybe even Inter Milan, or I don't know. I just think it's just one of those things for me, and we'll see. I believe in Ten Hag to change this around and finally get it right and the balance right, and then it'll get cooking again and it'll look a lot better. I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but a lot better. That's why I say it is what it is. Just continue what he's doing right now. Whatever happened at that Bayern thing, whatever, just continue with it and just change up the personnel when you can, when it's available to suit it.
I know.
Bro, you think she'll finish third in the group? Mad.
Yeah, often you know what? You know why it's not a mad take is because
Galatasaray got a little.
You know,
I don't know about 1 win still.
You know what? I think
do you reckon Zaha dagger? Can anyone see that? Can anyone see the Zaha dagger?
I love it.
Can anyone see the Zaha dagger?
Because on current form tells you that's going to happen with Man United, right? But I don't think form will stay like that forever. Same with Newcastle. Newcastle form won't stay the way. They're going to start picking up results and stuff like that. So I'm only going off not of short-term vision. I'm going off of what I see long-term currently. You know, so you either got short-term or long-term.
We'll have to see where you are by the time the reverse fixtures swing round. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at Galatasaray's 11 in it, yeah, and they don't really start their best 11. I think because obviously things are quite new, how many players they brought in.
They got individuals though, in it.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just quickly let me show you something. Hold on. Let me look. I'm looking at their team right now, yeah. And if you look at their lineup, they've obviously got Icardi leading the line, Ziyech on the right, Lucas Torreira there as well. Who's the Demir? How do you say his name? Demirbay. Obviously, get him out. Get him out.
Technician still.
He's not bad. He's not bad. Obviously, I know.
He's from Leverkusen or something like that, isn't it?
Get him, like, let's just say like Ndombele. He was actually getting Ndombele from Ndombele. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ndombele's there, isn't it?
Yeah, they got Ndombele.
You know what?
Wait, was that deadline day? And Sanchez, they got Davis.
Hey, you know what?
They've got Ndombele there.
You know where you went wrong.
And then Zaha and Mertens. Don't forget Mertens. Don't forget that one. That's what I want to see out of the team.
We will remember that.
You know what? You know what you did wrong there already, yeah? Turkish man them over there, yeah, are racist, fam. So already, that's why they're not playing all the man that need to play. Because guess what? Imagine Galatasaray fans will throw their fit if they see half the team being IC3, fam. And you know it.
That's right, true.
That is the truth.
They've even got Oliveira. I didn't even know that. They grabbed Oliveira.
Even Muslera and got actually maybe not good anymore. But they don't have. I don't have him in there.
They've got players, bro. They've got Sergio Oliveira there. They've got Zaha there on the bench. I'm not really gonna prop up Davinson Sanchez. That's a bit mad, isn't it? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that would be crazy, bro.
Oh, they've got Bakambu. Wait, is Bakambu done out here now? Though Bakambu done out here now, isn't it? He's done out.
With the striker.
Yeah. Bakambu.
I ain't heard about him in time.
Yeah, he's done out here. Yeah. No, that was a thief. That was a FIFA memory from me. Sorry. That was literally a thief.
That's at Muslera as well.
Bro, I got Foot Champs flashbacks from hearing the name Bakambu. Anyone in the chat knows about him?
I'm not too bothered about it. I think if when Delo ends up coming up against him, Delo played well against Saka. He played well against Matoma. He actually played very well against Serge Gnabry. Coming down that wing to the point he had to coincide. Even Davies running at him, he was actually sound, bro. Like, right now, whether we like it or not, it's not Man United's defense. It's just all about. Again, it's just all about that midfield, isn't it? It's nothing more to it. I don't even think the front line's even that bad, or even the back line's bad, or the goal. It's just the midfield's awful. Like, balance-wise, probably the worst in the league, bar Burnley and all them, man, Luton and shit.
So,
even
chat, I know I asked this question again. Chat, just again, slap the yes or no whether you think. I just want to see whether United are getting out. Whether people think United are getting out of the group or not in it. I just generally want to see something in it. I think United do get out of the group, but if they don't, I don't think it's a mad shot.
If we don't get out of the group, I want to finish 4th.
No. Months. I have to stop you there. It is a mad shock. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. If United don't get out of the group, it still is a shock. They should be getting second.
ROMZ, on paper, it's a shock. No. They should be winning the group for one. They shouldn't be winning the group. But it's a shock. On paper, it's a shock. But people are forgetting how bad these men are. United are bad, bro.
Months. I agree with you, bro.
For how long they stay bad for, we don't know, innit? But United, I said this before the Brighton game, said it the game before that, I said United right now are not Man United, bro. These are a bag of men who don't know what they're doing, and they're just kind of, hopefully individual.
Every weekend, I predict draws for these, man, only because they've got players that can score goals. But I agree with you, United are poor right now, but I can't see Copenhagen and Galatasaray just getting enough points to
United will slap Copenhagen, but Galatasaray I think will be a harder game than what people think.
We just need 10 points. We're all right. We'll be fine.
I hope they finish third. I wouldn't even mind meeting you.
I can't lie. I guarantee we finish. I guarantee. Just watch what I say when I say this, innit?
Wait, Kat. If you finish third, you go automatically in a playoff for Europa.
Yeah, I don't want that, man. I'm just saying this. Watch. We're gonna. In the end, we will finish first on goal difference. We will finish first on goal difference. Watch.
Goal difference. You do know, yeah. You do know.
Positivity.
No, it's not positivity. I just don't believe. You know what it is? When Bayern go away from home, they can also drop points, bro. Like it's not even a thing like that. You forget how bad sometimes Bayern can be away from home, like even against the Galatasarays of the world, you know. So this one, when I say Thomas Tuchel will end up getting sacked eventually, probably through that group stage. That's why I say on goal difference, I guarantee when Man United do pick it up, and we will pick it up, we'll beat them on goal difference, bro. Because that's just the way it's gonna go. I don't think Bayern lose. I think they might lose against us at Old Trafford, but goal difference, watch. Like, I'm telling you now, bro, they got more problems than you think than a Harry Kane, like, because they got Harry Kane. Things is not clicking at Bayern Munich right now. They are leaking bare goals, bro. They are leaking goals, fam, and it's not unknown.
Like I was saying to you earlier, I've watched about 3 out of their 6 or 7 games. Once going the other way, they
how
are.
Many penalties, bro? How many penalties, bro? How many penalties have they had already this season?
Kane's already back to you, bro.
No, I predicted 4-2 because I said Bayern Munich are slapping 4.
You predicted 4-2 as well.
Cas confirmed me, but I said, bro, I said 4-2. I said if your club employs Upamecano, you're scoring 2 goals minimum.
Facts.
If you employ Upamecano and he starts for you, you're conceding 2.
Even Lyman's a baller.
He had a good game. Man is saying Upamecano had a good game and they still conceded 3 goals.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. I can't wait when you know what this is what I say. Yeah, have the same energy. Yeah, when Tete and Zaha and all that come up against them, man, as well.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. No, but they'll outscore them quickly.
It can happen. But guess what? Turkey as well, right? So you have to apply the same. You have to apply the same context as well, man. Yes, they might be a little bit better than us right now, and we're majorly off form compared to them as well. Bro, I can't. If Zaha and Tete will damage them as well on the break if they can keep it going. But that's again, it's unknown commodities, isn't it? We'll see in it.
We'll have to see.
I think Copenhagen looked very good until their red card as well, bro. Like, I can't even lie. Like, we got them next game, I believe. They're looking solid, bro. They're looking like you know when a team's very annoying, like very very annoying, and they keep it compact and they just frustrate you. That's what Copenhagen done to Galatasaray yesterday until they got their until the end of the game. But never say never, in it.
No, I hear what you're saying. Just to move on to Arsenal briefly. Arsenal very smooth 4-0. Saka Odegaard, Trossard again, man. Trossard, he's a player. And obviously, who got the other goal?
Gabriel, innit? I think it was Gabriel, no?
Yeah, Gabriel. He looked silky as hell as well.
I think it was
Arsenal are top 4 suitors in the Champions League.
No, it's Odegaard. No, yeah, Jesus did. Yeah,
bro. Arsenal top 4 suitors. Like if we're looking at the top 4 teams in the Champions League, because I think the Champions League quality is at all-time low. But if we're talking Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and I go Arsenal are probably ahead of Barcelona. I'd say Arsenal. Yeah, they are there, bro.
Do you know what? In terms of quality, I'm gonna say it's in terms of quality, Arsenal for me are only worse than City in this year's Champions League. But in terms of actually doing well, Arteta's European record stinks. It's absolutely piss poor. I think when they get to them latter stages, how are the majority of them players going to deal with that pressure? I know Arsenal fans are going to start crying, but it's true. So in terms of quality, I have them second best team. But in terms of Champions League as a whole, I have them fourth months. Because I think if they meet Madrid and Bayern Munich over 2 legs...
Oh, yeah, Real Madrid in there. Sorry, yeah.
I think they prefer. But I watched Real Madrid yesterday. Real Madrid again. They need Vinicius Jr. back badly. Joselu,
how long is he out?
I think another month. They're saying after the international break, he's back. They're saying, but even Real Sociedad at the weekend, you don't know. I cashed out early for a reason, bro. But they're nicking games. How many? I think Jude's got 3 90+ minute winners this season, bro. They're not fluent. The minute Vinny got injured, that's been it. But I think he'll be back by then. Real Madrid thrive under that latter stages. I think Arsenal get knocked out by them 3 teams to be in it. But anyone else, I think Arsenal knock out at Inter, PSG, AC Milan, any of the other heavyweights. Arsenal will deal with them still. Arsenal will deal with them.
I hear it. I think the only thing that in a knockout 2-legged game, I think Arsenal might be a bit susceptible to the old heritage curse.
Exactly.
I think if Arsenal draw like a Real Madrid, I would be a little bit concerned. I'll be concerned.
They're out. No, just say it. They're out, bro.
They're out. Them or Bayern, bro. Or City.
No. See, I don't.
I think they can get at Bayern. I think they can get at Bayern. I think Barcelona would. Trust me, man. Listen, I know Barcelona going the other way are a little bit. They're a little bit. But
can't lie. Have you seen them in the season?
Valde's not bad at left back. If we're looking at Cancelo, obviously defensive issues, but for me, Cancelo was a perfect signing for Barcelona. They've got it absolutely perfect. They actually, if they ever want to switch to having an industrial 6, I know it sounds mad, but Romeo's actually there. They've got Gundo, who's fitting like a glove, and it just shows me how crap Chelsea are. Because look at João Felix now. Chelsea are just actually whack, and they suckle the talent forward away like the Monsters. I'm telling you, they do the Monsters thing in Space Jam when it comes to players. Look at Caicedo. Caicedo looks like flipping Marvelous Nakamba right now. That's mad. That's mad to say.
Oh man said Marvelous Nakamba, bro. I can't believe it.
Man's name's Marvelous.
Big up Nakamba, man. What a shit player, but it is what it is, isn't it? Where is he? Is that commentary now or something like that?
And that's so African, cuz.
Said marvelous, bro. I'll be real. They have the maddest stage. I've heard beautiful. I've heard gift. I've heard marvelous. I've heard hallelujah. I know someone else from that school.
I can't lie, man. I know Marvelous has got a sister called Precious, fam. I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
Listen, you man, there was a girl in my year called Hallelujah.
No way.
Everyone used to see her. Listen, when everyone used to see her in the morning, she'd be like, "Oh, Hallelujah!" Like hello, but as in there, it was mad. But
yeah, I know everyone had a blessing. I know everyone knows a girl called Blessing.
Everyone that knows a blessing. Everyone.
Blessing. Yeah.
And a Grace. No, actually, Grace is quite common.
Yeah, but Grace is a common thing still, I'll say. By the way, people, 250 people still in the house. Make sure we get to at least 150 likes. We're on 130 likes right now. So smash the like button if you haven't already. And make sure you subscribe. We're 11 subscribers away from 6.6k. So
I hold tight, my guy, innit? Welcome, but your mum done the same thing. She called you welcome, bruv. So it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, my boy, welcome.
You know, welcome.
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 Don't kill me. What was I going to say?
No, off the radar. There's no way you know. There's no way.
I ain't heard Treasure still. I ain't heard.
I've heard Treasure.
There's bad treasures out there.
No, I can't lie. Marvelous, bro. Marvelous kills me. Marvelous is actually hilarious, man. That is mad. That's madness, bro. Like, I'm just thinking at birth, like, how does that one? You know what I'm saying? How does that one? You know what I'm saying? But listen, what was I going to say? Barcelona's thing for me. I think if Araujo is it Araujo, Ajuro,
Yeah.
Araujo.
I'll call him Araujo. So yeah.
If he stays fit, yeah.
That's another Saliba, you know. He's like Saliba.
Handsome is a mad name. If Araujo stays fit, I think and because for me, Christensen's like a jacked up Lindelof, innit? For me. He's a Super Saiyan Lindelof. That's the way I see it, innit? So
they got good balance, bro. They got, and the thing is, you know what the maddest part is about this, yeah? They haven't even Pedri's not even in the side yet.
Yeah, Pedri's not even there yet, bro. And they're looking silk.
They're playing Gavi like fucking
bro. And you know when I'm looking at the subs they're making, and the standard ain't dropping.
Yeah.
The 16-year-old Jamal kid, cold. Oh, yo, he's a joke. He's a joke. Man. And what's mad is that they still employ obviously Lewandowski and Ter Stegen. You got to remember, yeah, Lauren went and got the Golden Boot last season over Ballon d'Or Benzema, by the way, who's been in that league for like 11 years or something like that. Man just came into the league and said, "I'll be taking that Golden Boot," and they walked the league. People forget that Barcelona walked the league last year because their European campaign was so bad. They lost to United in the round of 32, and they came out of the Champions League. They came third in the group.
Speak it, fam.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. People are forgetting they walked the league against the Madrid side. That Madrid side was getting bread. They were getting paused. They were getting sucked off up, right, left, and center, bro. About how good this Madrid side was, and Barcelona made them look meaty. Bro, Lewandowski again, quietly going about his business, very quietly. I'm telling you, watch out for Barcelona. They're looking at the next big thing because they've also got not just balance but longevity, and I think they can do something. I want
to give João Felix his props because I've been saying put that guy in a system that is right for him, and he will thrive. This country, what we love to do in this country is just write man off too quickly. Yeah, he went Chelsea, didn't really work out for him, but look, that's just a calamity in itself. Everything at that club is shit at the moment. And obviously Atletico Madrid, I know people stand and say, yeah, but Simeone got the best out of your Falcaos, your David Villas and etc., your Suarez's, but that's not his style of play. I knew when he went Barca, watch him thrive. I said it. The minute Barca signed him, and I think it's 3 goals in 2 games already.
Oh, he's got a few assists as well, and don't forget the assists. You mean setting up Lewandowski, you know?
Yeah. Bro, he'll thrive there. He'll probably have his best season to date. If he can stay fit, he'll have his best season to date. I
remember I wanted him in the summer, and people I said we need someone like Felix in our squad. I was getting hate for him. I was like, why would you want him?
I remember.
Barcelona were definitely looking for that mold of player because they wanted Firmino. Remember last year they wanted Firmino.
Yes.
They were strong. Yeah, Firmino looked like he might have gone last summer, not summer gone, but the summer before that. So they were looking for that kind of false 90, techie.
They're linked with Isak now, you know. You know they're linked with Isak heavy now.
They've come a long way after putting in that 70 million bid, or was it 80 million for Richarlison? Come a long way. They did that.
Even one thing I'm still kind of skeptical about is Rafinha's is starting in a minute. Ferran Torres is starting over him, but Rafinha's coming off the bench, and he's kind of like, it's like he's adapting to the way things need to be right now at Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not starting, but he's still, when he comes to the bench, he does get a goal. Like he's still effective, I'd say. So he's, again, like you were saying, people coming off the bench, and it's still looking all right.
Yeah.
They're building a good side, man.
Again, who's the light skin you that plays for PSG? And that's the young
Zaire Emery. Baller, innit? He's cold.
He's got it. You know when you got it, you got it.
Yeah, do you know if they've been singing his praise? They were singing his praises. So once Xavi Simons left, they were like, "This is the next one up from the academy." But you know when you hear you know when you hear fans obviously big up their own academy graduate, they're gonna hype them up. It's like even me at first with Kobe Mino.
So when I big up Kobe Mino and that,
I was just gonna say, Kaz, I hadn't seen him. When you bigged him up, I hadn't seen him yet. The minute I saw him in pre-season, you can tell a man just got it. That's like Zaire Emery. When I was seeing bare PSG on the timeline, like, oh, this guy's next up, I was like, no, let me actually see him. He's cold still. He's it. You can just tell, bro. He is it. He's it still.
Low center of gravity, bro. Like, and they got the Xavi Simmons as well.
Xavi Simmons is at RB Leipzig. Yeah,
like dark horses.
My man's career is over, bro.
My boy's not starting, you know.
Your boy's over. Your dream's done, bro. Your dream's done for him. He's done. He's done.
My boy's not starting for the Carvalho. He's on the bench.
Xavi Simmons is cooking next level food over there. Bare seasoning, bare shit, fam. We're talking about Pestle Mortar making his own pace, fam.
They're my dark horse. They're my dark horse, you know. They're actually my dark horse. Because you know what I think? Let me explain. They finished second. They finished because they're in City's in it. They finished second, in my opinion. Then I reckon they're gonna get. You know, there's always that dead tie around the 16. They get someone that they're just better than. I don't think they get the big boys, and then I think they'll go to the quarters. Then probably get knocked out from there. Remember, dark horse isn't who to win; it's just who to do well that you don't expect, innit? They're my dark horse.
If you're gonna have a dark horse, let them. That's a final, fam. What you on about?
Yeah, no, dark horse don't mean semi-final. It just means someone you predict to do well and go far.
Yeah, no, doing well was not quarter-final, bro. Semi-final or further, fam. Don't do that. Man said
that's it for my dark horse. Bookmark this. They're my dark horse still.
Nah, man.
I think you know what? PSG might surprise a few people this year, innit? I don't think they're great. I think PSG might surprise. I think they might go further than
they can't. I don't think they can do it. Not this season, next season. I think they're building a squad and an actual team under Enrique, and it will take some time, I'd say. But then again, Marquinhos came in the side, and then he made a whole difference because he didn't play against them.
Immediately looked better.
Immediately. You know what? It was controlled, but the front three need to click a little bit. You know what I mean? Like Kolo Muani, Mbappe.
No one talking about Donnarumma. I think for me, Donnarumma.
Bro, he don't look like a modern day goalkeeper. I'll be honest.
Yeah, bro. Like, all I'm saying is, hype. Might be hype in it. I don't know, bro.
You know, his saving ability, his reach is crazy. Yeah, you know what, Agate as well. You know what, bro? I don't think they'll win it this year. I don't think if they buck around Madrid and that, I think Real Madrid. You know what? They can touch Real Madrid still. I can't even lie. You said it's Mbappe, Dembele. You know what? I need to see more. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna scrub that. I don't care what I've seen up here. I need to see more. That's it. I need to see more.
Bro, for me, every team for me is queffable defensively. All the top teams, like Barcelona, you can queff them.
It's not City. Can't queff City, bro.
I was going to say City are the obsession.
Listen. City went 1-0 down. You can queff them. The only thing is that they have an Android up top, and and the second they equalize, you're done for. Because now their stadium got a little bit of clout.
You know, 1 second once. You know when the last time Man City conceded 2 goals?
When?
A long time ago, bro. A very long time ago.
When? I can't remember.
When I say cross them, I'm not talking 3-0. Bro, like they're still good at like 50 games. I'm saying that the top teams defensively, like Man City probably being the best out of all of them, but Bayern Munich, queffable.
Yeah, they're queffable.
PSG, queffable. You can queff them.
PSG, listen.
You know, the only way, for me,
Dortmund, queffable.
The only way I feel like Bayern Munich, when Tuchel ends up getting sacked and they bring back Hansi Flick, it's a long day, bro. That guy will have that team sourcing with their current players. He'll have them sourcing. He'll go back to what he's doing back in 2019 and that, bro. Hansi Flick, he done everything for them, bro. He won everything in 1 season for them. Yeah, he won them actually even 2. He was only there for 2 and he fucked it up. He will do a lot. You know what it is for me? Yeah, you got Gnabry, Sane, and Harry Kane out of all, and you got Coleman, yeah, and you got Musiala. You still got Kimmich is still a baller, and he hates Tuchel with a passion, bro. They're not even old like that either. You can't tell me, and you got Kim Min-jae Davies and that fam. Hansi Flick will do bits. The only thing that lets them down, I'd say right now for Bayern, is their goalkeeping situation. But if they can get a goalkeeper in January, boy, they will do bits. They got a very, very good squad, and they're just not clicking. This is what I say, like, changing Nagelsmann was baffling, and don't get me wrong, I wasn't impressed anyways with Nagelsmann's Bayern. But Hansi Flick will make they'll take him back. Watch, it's gonna be a madness. Tuchel will be.
I might need him as a successor for Liverpool.
Nah, I don't think he goes to Liverpool still. I keep saying this, but I think you man end up with the Zerbi. I don't know what it is, but I think you get
that would be dank.
I can't lie, bro. Everything for me points. I know that's really wants the Zerbi and thinks he's gonna wait for the Man City job. But if money comes there and he's on the table, he ain't waiting for shit, fam. Liverpool, they've got the players to do what he wants to do.
Let me throw a span in the works. You know your club's just rotten from top to bottom, but if you chuck the bag at De Zerbi, big up Flores, I think Flores said this as well. I think he could go money talk. I know your club right now, but people probably gonna think, why would you want to go there?
With his style with City, bro. With his style, it
is City, but I think there's something changing. I think you know what
I just think this talks months, and they will. That's one thing in that do. They pay managers well, bro. I
thought Enrique would have been the next one.
No, you know what it is. I look at your caliber of player. I look at your caliber of player. Salah's gonna go in it, and that's when you can really rebuild off of it. It is what it is, yeah. Other than Nunes, which might be a bit of a tough one, but see man like Gakpo, Diaz, McAllister, who's already played under. Especially Szoboszlai, he gives me that Enciso vibe type player as well. I look at Trent. I look at some of your ball playing. You will definitely get some like a left back and a centre back to go with. Alisson still Alisson. He'll get a DM of his choice as well, bro. It's not that mad of a
Xabi Alonso.
You know what? He needs more time.
Yeah, but he's doing his thing though. That's it. Give him the year.
You know what?
Not even a year, months. I want him. Leverkusen, then I want him to have another job, then come to us. I
think they might even, you know what? As much as I think Hansi Flick will end up at backup Bayern, I think they'll try to snap up Xabi as well. You know, they love keeping it within in-house, not managers from outside or anything. It's always in-house. They take the best managers. Leipzig took their managers. Dortmund take their managers. All that kind of stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? I think even Xabi Alonso, if he does well till January when Tuchel ends up getting sacked, because let's be honest, he will get sacked. Yeah, they're already having conversations about the man. I think they might even have a Xabi Alonso that might come in and do what he does best. But the only thing is about Xabi Alonso, is he continued to play the style by Leverkusen's what they used to do beforehand, and I don't know if that's actually what he would want to do, innit? That's the only thing why I questioned early.
We'll have to see with that one. Big up Mr. Link with the $2 super chat. He says Pep Linders is the next manager, then Xabi Alonso. Big up Mr. Link for the super chat. Azim also says Alonso's contract ends the same time as Klopp. Hey man, I mean, I'm just saying. I just be thinking sometimes. I just be thinking.
I see someone in the chat. I can't remember who it was saying they reckon Klopp will extend. Klopp is not extending. I'm telling you by the end of this contract. I think it would already have been 10 years, months, isn't it? If he stays till the end, it might even be 11. We signed him in 2015, and his contract's till 2016. He's not staying beyond 10 years. That's it. T-Way, big up T-Way, but Klopp ain't extending, bro. He's gone from 2026.
Do you know what? By the way, just sorry, random. Why have I not been this picture? This is Ten Hag, you know. This has actually been Ten Hag. Start of the season.
I swear you used to say it's Pep. Now it's Ten Hag.
Yeah. No, bro, I barely ever bring this picture out because obviously Pep don't lose. Pep barely loses, bro. So it's like, what the fuck, man? Pep barely loses. So now I've got to say it's Ten Hag. Ten Hag, Kelly. Hey, listen, you look, man. Hey, listen, we're gonna round this one, man. We're gonna round this one, man. Is there anything else you don't want to say before we
Yeah,
you have something to say.
It's wild, though.
Up the Reds, we're winning Europa League, and I'm so happy to be back. If I'm joking, but no, listen, let's just all these fans saying, "Oh, this is shit. We're in Europa League," and that's just no pause, but suck it up. We're in Europa League. Hold it. You just have to hold it. But months, I've been saying this from May. We're winning this, bro. This is ours. And I take pride in it.
I'm hot because I'm looking, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm looking at the standard of the Champions League and thinking I should be there.
Yeah,
I should be there. Like, man, this Champions League is looking shit. Yo.
One thing I will say, once, which I was saying to Kaz earlier, these 4 players, I don't want to see feature in the group stage hard. The only time I want to see them come on is maybe last 10. But this basically
I'm trying to see Ben Doak. I'm trying to see Ben Doak.
100%. But the 4 players I don't want to see is Alisson, Dijk, Szoboszlai, and Salah. Them 4 I hardly want to see in this group stage, bro. Only time they can come on is maybe last 10 or 5. I should not be seeing them 4 because that's somewhat a span. And Trent. Them 5, I don't really want to see them in this group stage.
I'll be real. I'm looking at Salah starts today, by the way. I think Salah still starts today. But
I know that's the sad thing. I know.
Yeah, like I just feel like every time
he's chasing records.
When we make 11 changes and that, you forget how Liverpool were in Europe, bro. When we make bare changes, bro, we still look kind of shit. Like we stink a little bit, and I feel like some men are gonna have to come off the bench to save us at certain times. I'd love to see Gravenberch start. I'd love to see a Gravenberch today. You know what I'm saying? By the way, people, just to let you guys know schedule-wise as well, I will be on the watch along with Kopish at 5:30. So that's going to be in like an hour and a half. And then, of course, we are doing the Big Six Bands UCL. Well, not UCL because then I wouldn't be there. Shut the fuck up. We're doing the European roundup. The European roundup. Obviously, with One Touch will be joining us, and obviously it'll be me, Casey, Corey, Ethan, and obviously One Touch and Kiers. So make sure you tune in for that. Keep your notification bells on and get ready. That'll be at again 8:30. Huh?
What does the U stand for again?
Stands for your. It stands for you can fuck off. Anyway, so again, make sure you stay on this stream and head over to Rance's stream of Flawless where they're talking about Onana and all that stuff. So he's laughing backstage. He's laughing backstage because it's funny.
So wait. So UEO, like obviously you like what is it again? UEFA. What's the next one for you lot this year? Where's it wrong? What does the E stand for?
Let me end the stream, bro.
What does the E stand for, bro?
I forgot.
I heard every time you mentioned the letter of E and you actually say it, there's a ringtone that goes with it. Like,
no, our tune's colder than yours, though. The tune's cold.
You know what? Last year it was, not this year. It's really not.
Oh yeah, they changed it.
Not this.
They changed it, didn't it?
No. And oh my god, you know what pisses me off about Europa League as well? It's the color scheme. It pisses me off, bro. Just seeing that orange gets on my nerves.
Yeah, there's a bit of green.
We're orange. Hey, BSB's orange. BSB's orange.
You fit like a glove.
Fuck. I'm ending this. End the stream, Dave. You know, big up everyone in the chat.
By the way, Man United beat last time out with a Galo up top 5-0 in their own ends.
Let me guess, we have to better it. I knew it.
Yeah, 2-0 is not good enough, G.
Wait, look, quickly, score prediction. Quickly. I said 3-1 earlier on. I'm still sticking by 3-1. What are you saying?
Liverpool to score, Liverpool to win.
I can't lie, you man are winning 5-0. No, joking, you're winning 5-0. Ben Doak's going to get a goal as well. Szoboszlai will score. He's used to say it. Szoboszlai when he starts.
You reckon Ben Doak scores? I don't need to see Gravenberch.
You know what? I see going out for a stronger squad because team lineup because it's your first away because you're away from home first time out. You don't want to change too much.
Anyway,
yeah, but we got West Ham, bro.
Yeah, this Europa League chat stinks. Big up the members. Obviously, Vern Scott, Luke, and Art Fraser. Obviously, big up Solomon those 5 membership. Big up all the other members.
It's the UEL. UEL.
Get this guy out. Big up the other members, obviously Wu-Tang and Bido, Solo, honestly, Stim, Ake, Skip to my Lou, Ed, Kaz in the background now, Edrin, KLFC, Bayesian Reds, ROMZ, NDT, and Aiden Andrews. Listen, make people stay on this stream and head over to go watch Rants and Flawless complain about Manchester United with their bulletproof vests. Of course, it's been another episode of Big up the chat. Big up the link with the super chats. We're done.